Oh, hello there. I hope you are having a super Saturday. I know we certainly are here at Crafters TV. And in the next 2 hours, what we are going to be talking about, of course, is the Craft House, where we invite lots of our crafty friends into our studio. Now, remember, it is Members Week event at the moment, and that is awesome for a whole host of reasons, none more so than the fact that you're going to get double points every single purchase that you make. Qualifies for double points. You've also got 3 for 2 on adhesives, Gemini machine accessories, and also on paper and card. And of course, every single day there is going to be a brand new free gift. Today's is, of course, the awesome. In fact, do you know what it is? It's pawsome. It is, of course, the Knitwit Positivity Cut and Emboss folder, which is absolutely awesome. So make sure you grab that. If you spend £10 or dollars, it will automatically appear into your cart. Now, every single Craft House show that we bring to you here on Crafters TV has a theme. And this theme is a very, very special lady because we actually have the very, very talented Sharon Callis with us. How are you, Sharon?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, it's really good. I can hear you, but you've paused, so it's really funny. You're chatting away and you've not moved. You've not moved, you've paused. I'm going to introduce Debbie and then I'm going to come back to you, Sharon. It was a very intense glance that we got you stuck on just there. I'm not on my own though in the studio here, of course. Debby Robinson is with me. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, thank you very much, Joe. Really looking forward to this one. Obviously, because we've got the very fabulous, talented Sharon on the show with us. But we're getting to showcase all her amazing products that she's brought to us, that she's designed for us at the most incredible prices. They're just fabulous. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm going to be making through the show, and then we'll see if we can get back with our Sharon instead of that lovely frozen screen.
We could just do the whole show with Sharon just there, you know, on just looking sort of gazing longingly into the corner of the room.
I love Sharon's sensational succulents. I just think they're absolutely incredible, and they're incredible because you can do many things with them, not just in card making. And this is one of my little home decor projects that we're going to make today, so they're absolutely incredible. And each one of these, I know Sharon's going to show you through lots of different boards in a moment, so you can see what you're actually getting. But I want to show you how easy they are to put together as well. Not only have we got the sensational succulents, but we also have some of Sharon's other collections on the show, and some of my very favourite frames that I've ever seen are these beautiful vintage lace frames. They're absolutely gorgeous, and again, I can't wait to be able to show you how easy they are to put together. I think Sharon, well, I think everybody knows how much I love a butterfly, and these are incredible deals that we've got on the show tonight. So we're going to talk you through some of those as well. And then, I mean, stamps. We all need sentiment stamps. And these probably are one of my favourite ones that I think I've ever seen. Gorgeous font on there, lovely sentiment behind them, and they don't really need to say anything other than what you can see here. They're just incredible, Joe. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a really great craft house because we've got that very super talented young lady on with us today. So I can't wait to get started.
Absolutely. Right. I feel like the Eurovision Song Contest. We're going to cross back to Ireland for the points. We're going to go back to Sharon. I think we've got Sharon all sorted and those gremlins out the system there now. How are you, Sharon?
Hey, I'm fine, you. Fine, you're frozen.
It's so Eurovision. How are you? How are things? So good to have you back with us.
To be here, and real quickly, I'll go through the succulents boards. There's so much in this collection that there's just so much I want to get through to show you. So I'm going to start with the Layla China, and I'll explain at the end the concept of the double die. So in this collection, we have the Layla China. We also have a baby aloe. So the baby aloe is essentially an aloe vera, just the smaller plant. You can make this bigger by continuously wrapping more and adding to it. Next up we have the neon breaker. Now they're a bit squashed from being on the boards. But with the Neon Breaker, you see it's a darker plant with larger petals on that one. And then the Jade. This is the only one in the collection that's a bit more dimensional. And later on, I'll show you how you can achieve this technique, because as you can see, the center fold is different from the regular plants. And then, of course, the most popular is the sword grass. This can be used not only with this collection, but use it for making grasses with any other collection across my range or the Crafter's Companion ranges as well. And then we have the Merry Maiden, a lovely bright plant, again, quite dimensional. And the papers you see here are currently out on the website, but I'm sure they'll be back soon. And then we have in the collection a plant pot to allow you to make 3D dimensional projects on your cards. And of course, we have our plant pot labels. These can be used with this collection again, or mix and match them with other collections in the range. That's how versatile it is. And our plant pot poke. So you can use this with the plant pot with a few succulents around it. You stamp your sentiment on it, bring them together, or again use that separate. You also get 4 textured embossing folders. Now these are not 3D, they're 2D, but this is a geo wire trellis. Then we have the succulent frame, and the detailing in this actually matches the stamps and dies that you also get in the collection, so you can have some paper piecing fun with that. Next we have the garden frame. So you can stamp in the center, arrange your flowers around it. It looks lovely on a card or actually in a frame. And then we have the terrarium, which is traditional with succulent plants. So the detail is there. So this is textured cardstock, just embossed and sanded back, maybe add a bit of gilding wax to bring out the detail. And then we have our stamps, which also have a matching set of outline dies. So you can play with these and have a little bit of fun, build up your background, add your plant, and then you've got your sentiments like sorry for being pickly or I'm rooting for you. And I'll just show you really quickly some fabulous samples for this. So this here, I love this one here. Now this is using the nesting dies from Crafter's Companion, and then you just build up your layers, use your stamps to create your backgrounds, and of course your succulent plants then. And I love this one here, very simple, just layered, offset layers, and we have our texture from the embossing folders, and we have our stamps, and of course our succulent plants, and they give lots of lovely dimension there on the cards. And next we have this gorgeous one here. So as you can see, it's a gatefold card, but it has the stamps used to create the background, add your plants at the front. Very simple, effective card and easy to make. And of course, we have our plant pot. So with the plant pot, you can make gorgeous easel cards, lots of dimension. You can add texture to the plant pot by adding it through the embossing folders. Add your plant pot poke, arrange your flowers, and that's absolutely gorgeous. And then the last one we have is using the succulent frame. That embossing folder there, very simple, little bit of gilding wax. And this is a gorgeous side easel card. And then you just add your plants there for your dimension, and the different colours really bring it out. So that's just a taste of what you can do with the collection. You can do home decor, you can do gift tags with them as well. You can do them in white and make them into lovely wedding centerpieces for autumn. So it's very versatile.
Awesome. A brilliant, brilliant collection. So much that you can do with them. Right, we are just going to have a really, really quick break. Just while we iron out a few of the technical difficulties, let me share with you how you can watch and shop at the same time, and also all the details of Club Inspire. Take a look.
How you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easy to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details there of Club Inspire and also how you can watch and shop at the same time, which is absolutely excellent. Right, I better bring those details in, hadn't I? I've teased you, I've tantalised you long enough. Here is, of course, all the details for the Sensational Succulent Collection, 46 elements, all of which Sharon just took you through. Remember, you're going to get double points. Remember, you're also going to get that awesome free gift. Don't forget to head on over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit that shop the show button, have a look at absolutely everything that is coming up. Best ever pricing on pretty much all the Sharon Callis stuff that we've got in this show for you this evening here in the UK. £52, $72 as a platinum member as well. It is a fantastic offer. And I know Debby Robinson is chomping at the bit over there. She's like a coiled spring. She's just been doing her pre-show yoga. She's just been doing the sun pose. She's just come out of it ready to do her first demo, haven't you, Debby?
Absolutely, and I can't wait to get started and show you how easy these are to use. So first things first, I've just chosen some, I mean, any cardstock will do for this. There's loads of different cardstocks out there. I've chosen some of our textured cardstock for these. So what I've gone is I've gone for a really bright, I mean that is very bright, a bright green, and I'm bringing in the Lily China. I just think this is a lovely one. But the lovely thing about Sharon's dyes, what she creates here, is this double edge technique, which means that you don't have to try and offset anything because it's all done for you with that design of that metal dye.
How would it normally be then with the quilling dye? What would we normally see?
Well, normally you'd probably have to layer two sides up, but what Sharon's done is taken an idea and just run with it and design something that's a little bit more usable and a little bit more user-friendly, want of a better word. So all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to hold that down. Now, I thought I was all organised. What did I do with my low-tack tape from earlier? Oops, it's here. Took all my little bits off. So I'm just going to hold this down into place. So hold that in, down there and then run this through. Now I'm using our Gemini Junior. We have still got our Gemini Junior on at a cracking price.
With £100 or dollars worth of freebies.
I know, unbelievable it is. Absolutely unbelievable. But all of these dies will fit through there, including the embossing folders too. So when we take that out, Joe, what you'll see now, and I'll lift this off with the tape, let's pop that down there. You can see now what that has done, has cut out this lovely design. Now I'm just going to move that to one side for a second. Now, I don't know if you can see with the camera, but down the middle here, we have like a perforated line. You've got lovely little features on here, like little score lines to be able to shape these with as well. Now, before I actually do anything with it, because what we're going to do is we're going to turn it in on itself. So using that perforated line, that's exactly what we're going to do. However, I want to shape the petals on here. But can you see what I mean, Joe, when I turn that over? No gaps, because Sharon's designed it so that it works where it's offset into each of those petals, and you can really vividly see that with this now. Each one of these petals on the bottom line fit perfectly in between the two. So again, very cleverly designed by Sharon, and for me, very much user-friendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my, I'm using the back end of my sponge, you know, my mat. Got myself a ball tool, but before I do, I'm going to give it a little bit of a touch with Chinese red, our water reactive, and I'm just going to touch around the edges of the petals. Now again, you could be doing this with, you know, any inks. I prefer the water reactive ones, but I'm only just wanting to give it a little light touch around the edges there, and I'm going to do that with each of the individual petals. So a little bit.
Could we do this with any of our other inks well, if we wanted to?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. So if you had your pigment inks or anything like that,
you can use
those.
quick dry ones. You can use those too. Preference for me is the water reactive ones. I just you've got that bit of time to get distress around each of the petals, and I'm going to do that with all of them, Joe. So just to show you.
Fantastic. Right. Very busy on this collection. Remember, it's the best ever price here as well, which is amazing. And no doubt very busy. Don't forget double points. Remember, you've got all of today and all of tomorrow to take advantage of our members event. And Debbie,
yes,
we're excited, aren't we?
Why is that?
Because we're going to be live tomorrow at the super early time.
Oh, yeah. Alarm's already set, Joe.
Who's bringing the coffees in, me or you?
Shall we argue that in the morning? See who's
let's
the most,
see who's up and out the first.
Yeah, we're just about to say the same thing. Let's see.
I mean, we both have a well-documented love of our beds, so we'll see how that goes, eh?
Now, what I'm doing is I'm just giving this little bit of texture. So I'm using the ball tool, one of my ball tools, and I'm just literally giving it a little bit of a shape around the edges of each of these petals. So I've done the inking part. And now all I'm just doing, and I'm just rolling that across. Now, different effects, different desired effects will mean how much time you spend on these. So literally, I'm just going to do this really quickly. And then when we do the next set, to make sure when we're lining this all up, I'm going to turn it over and do it on the opposite side for this. And that means when it comes to popping them together, it means that they'll look really quite natural. Okay, so fantastic. Literally, all I'm doing, little edge around each one of those.
What sort of cardstock was this you used, Debbie? Did you say,
this is our textured cardstock. Yeah, it's our textured cardstock. But again, this is how easy this is now. And all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue just onto there because I want to seal mine. So again, what you can do is you could leave that and then just put your tape on afterwards, but I'm just wanting just to hold that down for a bit. Now, tacky glue takes a little bit, couple of minutes just to seal that, but literally now we're ready to go. And what I'm going to do for this bit, Joe, is I'm going to use some red liner tape for this part.
Okie doke.
Now you can see as well, the lovely thing about what Sharon's done is this gradient of small going all the way up to the large, which again makes it really, really what did I say earlier? User friendly. Yeah,
absolutely,
user friendly.
And also it means you haven't got to double cut them all, which is fantastic. Worry about that spacing.
Whereas that's exactly what you would have had to do with previous dyes. Yeah, with previous dyes. So I'm just going to leave, and if you I've just realised I wanted to do it on my smaller end, but never mind. I'm just going to use, now you can use quilling tool for this. Crafter's Companion do quilling tools, but you can use your fingers or any other quilling tool will be fine with this. But what I'm just going to do is pop that onto my end of my quilling tool. I'm just going to try and thread that through. I need to get him The eyes aren't what they used to be,
they
Joe.
not?
They're not what they used to be.
Are these new glasses?
No.
We haven't been yet for
No,
the upgrade.
no. You know what I'm like, Joe. I'm down to my last pair as well, so I need to get myself sorted. Now, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to lift off my tape. Now, before I go and take it all off, let me just pop that back a little bit. I'm going to chop a little bit of that off, and then I'm just going to undo it as I'm going across. Now, literally, all you're going to do now is take this end and personally, your fingers and your eye are probably the best way to do this. But literally, all you're going to do now, and that's the lovely thing about those, those little score lines that Sharon's put in these petals?
Yeah.
These help when you want to shape it. So again, I'm just going to go all the way around. Let me just use my finger just to get that off the ground, so to speak. And I'm just going to keep doing that and giving it a little curl. And then I might, actually, because you can do this with your fingers, Joe. There's nothing to stop you from not doing it with your fingers. But literally, let's just turn each one of those. And if you notice, I'm keeping, if you can see here, I'm keeping this to the straight edge all the way along. And that's what I'm going to carry on doing. So I'm ready to lift my can't speak. Ready to lift the last bit off is what I was going to say. Take that off and then just carry on. But again, you can be shaping these petals as you're going around, or just keep on turning and keeping it nice and straight. And then again, once you've done that, I'll show you a lovely technique that you can do afterwards.
So you always go, do you always start from one end and quill up, or
yes.
Can you quill from either side?
No, smallest to the largest, Joe. Because if you start at the large end, it's not going to look I don't think it'll look as effective.
Okay.
So, and I think Sharon might agree with me on that one. But all I'm just going to do is carry that on now, and I've taken it off there just to show you that you can do it with your fingers as well. And what you can be doing as you're turning it is give it a nice little shape as well. And then all we're going to do is carry that on to the very end, all the way around. There we go. And then that is my first one done. And when you turn that then, can you see how lovely?
How gorgeous.
That's the lovely design that Sharon's created. It's where you don't get any of that, where you've got to try and start pushing things around to even it up. Because how Sharon's designed these is that they work so beautifully together. Now that's one that I've done. So I'm going to carry on with some more as well, Joe, in a moment. But I just wanted to show you how easy it was to put that together. And then I'm going to make a few more, and then we'll build it up to get to this next stage. We've doing my finished project, should I say? My finished project. Right. So, Joe, I'm going to get ready for the next bit.
Right, you get on with that. You get on with that. It sounded really rude, didn't it? Right, go on, you get on with that. Let me just share with you where everyone is tuning in from. Patty's in Michigan. Rhonda's here. She says, "Oh, love Sharon Callis." So you're in the right place, Rhonda, aren't you? Georgie Ann saying hi, Joe and Debbie from Clearwater. Jutta is joining us from a sunny and hot Germany. It is like 40 degrees at the moment. Sweden, Debbie, 40 degrees. Germany, 40 degrees. Denmark, 40 degrees. Newton Aycliffe, 17. It's always the way, isn't it? Barbara says, "I want that. I must find..."
What's going on here?
Siri says, "I don't have an answer for that." Thanks you, Siri. Shush now. Thanks very much. It's all going so smoothly tonight, isn't it? Adriana says, "Good afternoon, everyone from San Antonio, Texas, watching crafting, then getting ready to take my mum out to celebrate her 70th birthday." Happy birthday, Adriana's mum. Rosalind says, "Hello from Maryland." Jutta saying, "Hello, Sharon. Nice to have you here." Valerie saying, "Great. Brother bought me these and I've not tried them yet. I've made other quilling flowers and did okay." Misty says, "Hello, Sharon, Debbie, Joe, CC team and crafty friends. Looking forward to this show a lot." Vicky saying, "Good evening." Crafty AJ says, "Hello, Sharon. Nice to see another release. Always great to see you as well." Evelyn says, good afternoon from beautiful Colorado. Loads of you, a very chatty bunch this evening. I'm loving it. Lorna Jane is also saying, "I'm trying to watch on my phone as my hubby is watching TV. I hope he is going out soon." How rude that he's kicked you off the big TV, Lorna Jane. Right, how are you getting on over there, Debbie?
Just let me laugh back, chuckle. Just kicked her off at TV.
I know, how rude.
Wait, get him out, get him out. Now, I'm going to do one of my favourite ones of this. That's swordgrass.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Let me just tell you. When I saw this, I got so excited. Obviously, the sensational succulents are beautiful, but this swordgrass for me is just absolutely fabulous. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to put together, but how effective it looks. And when you come into making your own decor things as well, this is going to really make yours stand out from the crowd. So literally, I've just popped that die, and look at that's a big die, that. Joe.
This is a whopper.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice big die. And again, will fit through your Gemini Junior, and it'll even fit through your MIDI as well. So if you've got a manual machine, it'll fit through there too. So what we're going to do now is take this out and literally, let me just move that there for a second. Let's move that out. And I do, honestly,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I love it so much. So much. But look how fabulous that looks. I mean, even, Joe, even using this on its own in your card making flat, that would look incredible.
Absolutely. I'm seeing that on, like, you know, we get those cards that are like, you know, when you have like a theatre card almost, where it's a box, all the different levels in it.
Yep.
Imagine having the grass, but in like different heights all the way through, Debbie. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So it looked like you were looking into a meadow or something. I bet it'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, God, that looked brilliant, wouldn't it? Now, all I'm doing, Joe, is popping a bit more red liner tape on. You can use things like tacky glue for this. Your wet, what I call your wet wiggle glue. Probably
Wet wiggle?
wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't
Wiggle,
be,
wiggle,
I
wiggle.
wouldn't use it for this. Tacky glue, absolutely. So what I'm just going to do now is, again, I'm going to pop it onto my quilling tool. So let's pop that on. And then I'm going to start that off by just lifting off this end. Let's whip it all off, Joe.
Oh, whip it all
Let's
off.
whip it all off. Come on, let's whip it all off. And then all we're going to do is exactly the same. So if you think about that analogy of using best tool that you've got as well as your fingers, where you can take that edge and keep it straight, and you just keep doing that, Joe. As long as you don't venture off that straight line,
Got to keep on the straight and narrow.
good to go. You what, my love?
Got to keep on the straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow, absolutely. Bit tricky with me and you.
Oh, always.
Keeping us on the
And
straight and
honestly,
narrow.
bring Sharon into the mix. No chance.
Now, all I'm doing, and you can see how fast this one's coming together, Joe. I love this. I absolutely love it. And again, taking that off, literally off my tool. All I'm going to do then is, in fact, let me bring that tool back in because it's got a little shaper on the end. I'm just going to shape some of the ends of this swordgrass. But honestly, Joe, these are just incredible. When I first saw these sensational succulents from Sharon, everything about that collection is just sensational.
It is, and it's so
really
on trend, isn't it? You know,
It
you can
is.
make home decor pieces, brilliant cards, terrariums, these, are they called apothecary jars, those rounded ones? You can make those as well. There's so much you can do. Oh, you got a little pot on the go over there.
I have got a little pot on the go. So I went to I didn't really. I ordered it. Do you know that Swedish store?
IKEA?
That's the one.
Yeah.
cheapest, I'll let you say it. Cheapest chips items in there, and that's where this little pot came from. I've actually already filled it, and I'm going to show you what I filled it with. I actually popped a little bit of like polystyrene underneath.
Right.
And then using my hot glue at the very top, put a layer of pebbles, so I don't know if you can get in close
Debbie,
there.
do you know what you could do with those pebbles?
I know.
You know what I'm going to say, don't
Yeah,
you?
I know
Go
what
on,
you're
you
gonna
say it.
Are you going to acrylic them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can acrylic them up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun, because what I'm going to do is I am going to offset these now in here. Now, I've got my swordgrass. In fact, I've got a few because I've already been doing some. I've already been shaping some. I've done a few others. I've got one of the jades that Sharon's going to show you. I love this design on this sensational succulent because it goes upwards. It's a really clever design.
dimensional.
Really, really good. And then I've got other ones in here as well. So I've been having a little play, but this is what you're going to do. Once you've got these dies at home, take any chosen cardstock, play with them, quill them up, and I'm telling you, you're going to have so much fun with them. So let's start with, I need to load my glue. Hang on a minute, Joe, because I need to load this up. Let me just push that right in there, because I need to drop some blobs of, blobs? Globules. Globules is the word I'm looking for. Globules of glue. Now, I'm not going to worry too much, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them in, and then I'm going to decorate around them with some loose ones that I've got as well. So let's pop in another one here. But honestly, I just adore these.
And also, you can't kill these as well, which is
No.
awesome.
Exactly.
You
and
cannot
Debbie,
kill them. They are invincible,
They
which is
are
absolutely
indeed.
excellent. And also, you know, succulents can be quite expensive. I've got one at home. I was spurred on to get one of these whilst after doing one of these shows. But I never know when to water it, Debbie. And I know I'm just going to turn up one day at home and it's going to have gone to succulent heaven.
I'm rubbish. I am absolutely rubbish when it comes to looking after plants. I'm one of those that loves them to look at, but don't give me one to look after because I cannot. I'm rubbish. I'm not going to lie, I'd kill it. I would kill it. So this is why I love these.
I tend to go with. I have actually got a few plants that are growing right at the moment, but I tend to go for flowers because I know I just need to. I can see how much water's in them, and then I know that they're not going to last that long. So I'm not disappointed when they go off to flower heaven. Then you see, after a couple of weeks.
Oh dear. Now, top little tip when you are doing things like home decor, your hot glue gun will be your best friend because it does set them and it really does make a difference when you are popping these in. Now, I think, I've got my other, let me put my purple one in as well. I've got a bit of red liner tape stuck on that one. Let's just decorate this up. But what a great gift to give to someone, Joe. These are fab, absolutely fab. And I do love them. I've got a real love of these beautiful succulents from Sharon, and again, just really easy to construct. Now, literally, I've got all those set there. Now, what I'm just going to do is fill this up with some more pebbles. So, as literally, when I say a few pebbles, I've got them in a little bag here at the side of me, and I haven't pinched them, I promise.
Where have you got them from?
A builder's yard. I did buy them.
You fibbing, Debby Robinson. I think you might be fibbing. Have any of your neighbours got a gravel drive by any chance?
Well,
they did have. It's looking a bit patchy now, I reckon.
To be fair, I've got a bit of gravel in mine, you know, as well. I could have easily taken from there, but you can get pebbles anywhere, to be fair, little stones.
Debbie Robinson has been rumbled. She has been rummaging round Barnsley with her little bag, collecting pebbles off of people's drives, is what I reckon. Tell me I'm wrong, Debbie.
No, you're wrong, Joe, you're wrong. Now, all I'm doing is filling up around there. But honestly, this is just one way you can use these. Obviously, we are predominantly card makers, and that's exactly what you can do. You can take it into your card making. But I thought, while we've got Sharon on the show, I just want to show you some of the versatile ways that you can use them for your home decor pieces. I'm just going to push a few more into there, Joe. And then
hot glue, perfect for this job, is it, Debbie?
When I say it's going to be your best friend, it really, truly is. So I'm just going to finish that off, Joe. Popping a few in there. I'm just filling up my jar, and then I'm just going to grab myself a little bit of decoration just to go around. I'm actually going to use my hot glue. Oops, Debbie, you didn't stick those down, did you, you dafty? Let me push them into there. And then I'm just going to pop on a little bit on this end, and then I'm going to start to wrap this around. So again, I'm just going to pop that down, and we're going to take that across. I'll do a couple, I'll go around a couple, but it's just this little bit of extra decoration, Joe. Let me just move that one out of the way, pop a bit of hot glue. If you are using your hot glue gun, I would just say be careful when you're using it, not to burn yourself or anything like that, Joe.
We need to get you one of those Totally Tiffany glue holders, Debbie.
Do you know I bought one when I was at
ya?
Chesterfield? Yeah, I bought myself one. So I bought myself one from there to go in my new craft room.
Oh, how's that coming along?
Shh, you little devil, you. I'll get there. I'm gonna show you one of these days. But there you go. So I'm just gonna move that out of the way for a second. But showing you, and obviously I had pre-done a few of the succulents, but just to show you the kind of effect that you can do. A lovely little home decor piece. I'll get rid of all my gluey string bits in a moment. But if you want to go in close so you can see how beautiful it looks for a home decor project, this is the kind of thing that you can be creating, and you could, Joe, as well. But all that lovely sword grass there, those beautiful lily chinas, the jade in there. Oh, they're just glorious. And
Yeah.
I, for one, love the designs that Sharon's done. Super, super easy to use. And producer Georgina's with me on this one. One of my favorite, don't shout at me, but it is one of my favourite collections. But it is.
It's not like
I
you to have
promise.
favourites.
I promise. And do you know what? I actually think it's my favourite Sharon Callis collection that she's brought today. And that is genuinely, I mean, I love these. I absolutely adore them.
Yeah, they are absolutely
And I hope you
gorgeous.
do too when you get them at that fabulous price.
Yes, absolutely. The price is amazing. The deal's incredible. What I would say as well, I know a lot of you already own this. It was a very, very popular collection when we launched it. If you do already own it, apologies because you didn't get it at this price. This is the best ever price on this collection. But if you do have it already, you've been making brilliant things, we'd love to see some pictures of them. And you can email those pictures into us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. That's studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Let me run you back through what you're getting in this collection then. So you're getting your different succulents in here. You've got Lila China, which is this one just here. You are also going to get the baby aloe. I love how prickly that one is. Then you've also got in here the neon breaker, which is fantastic. Now these obviously are going to stay a bit more dimensional this because they're on the boards. They have flattened just a little. You've got the jade in here. Now this is excellent because this is almost like it's kind of like a stump, isn't it? It really is extremely dimensional, this one. Then what you've got here is that sword grass. Now a lot of suggestions coming in on how you'd use the sword grass. It will be brilliant for borders on things like your scrapbook pages, people are suggesting. Finally here as well you've got the Merry Maiden. Now they are all your succulents that you are getting. Let me take you through the extra elements. You are going to get your plant pot. You will also get the tags in here. The pot poke, which is that one there. You've also then got your embossing folder just here. You've got several embossing folders actually in here. You can see all these. You've got the garden frame. You've also then got the terrarium in there too. And what you'll also get is your succulents die in there as well. So you get absolutely everything, stamps and dies. With that on there. It's a brilliant, massive collections. Less than half price for Club Inspired Platinum members, which is it's sensational value, and also you are saving more than you're spending in the US as well as a Club Inspired Platinum member. Let me share with you, we've got 4 collections from Sharon on the show this evening, so let me share with you the next one here, Butterflies and Blooms. 52 elements here in this one, again an amazing price for you. Do grab that one. The other one I want to share with you is the lace frames, always so popular whenever we bring these to you. Definitely snap those up. They are a best ever price for you too. £17. $13.60 as a Club Inspired Platinum member, or $20. Amazing value for money right there. Right, we are going to go and have a look at the From the Heart collection is where we are going next. Really brilliant value again on this one. It's a 45% saving for you, and they are a brilliant collection of stamps, and they've got a really lovely meaning behind them, these ones, haven't they, Sharon?
They do. We've all been through a lot this past year, 2 years, and each of these sentiments is a little way of brightening someone's day. So whether you use them on a card, a home decor project, maybe you want to stamp and frame it, or they're actually large enough you could create your own postcards, pop them in the post, even brighten up the postman's day. So it's just sending a little bit of love and a little bit of care to your friends in times like this.
Oh, awesome. I love that. You're getting lots in here as well, Sharon.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, you get so much. We'll start with the collection. There's 6 in the set. So the first one is Friendship. Now, each of the stamps is roughly around 13 centimetres wide by about 8 centimetres tall. So they are a nice, chunky, good value stamp. But as well as getting a sentiment, in each set you'll get some decorative elements. So you can add to the main stamp, or you can create decorative backgrounds for them. Or even, if you are making cards, decorate your envelopes before you pop them in the post. So the first one we have is friendship, one of life's greatest gifts. The second one we have is happiness. And with this, you'll notice you get an extra butterfly and some flowers. So great scope there for making 3D elements, paper piecing, and just adding a little bit more fun to the stamp set. The next one we have is From the Heart, and it's You Make My Heart Sing. So as well as the main sentiment, you will get the musical notes, which is actually little hearts, and you'll also get a decorative corner. So you can rotate that as well. So if you're making an 8x8 card, it's great. You can decorate your whole outside and then add your sentiment to the center. Next we have laughter. A day without laughter is a day wasted. And you get lovely bubble designs and extra bubble stamps, arrows, again flowers. But don't forget, you can actually mix and match these extra stamps between the sets. So you don't have to just stick to the one. You can mix and match and have a bit of fun there. And next we have Wishing You a Wonderful Day. So this is a birthday or a party or a celebration stamp. You get a balloon, you get a cupcake, but the fun part of this is you can have your cupcake as blank, or you can add sprinkles, or you can add a candle, or you can add a cherry. So you can mix and play up with that, do different colours, do different motifs on it, and you get a different look every time. And then the last one is there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And with this, you get beautiful florals, leaves, a rose, and a bow. So you can make beautiful cards with this one, or again, postcards. And I'll show you some samples here because these are absolutely beautiful. So we have this one card here, and as you can see how substantial the stamp is, and all the decorative details that are added are the extra stamps coloured in. I'll just bring that a little closer so you can see. So using your Spectrum Noir pens, but also when you're stamping, if you use embossing powders, add a little bit of sheen to that. The next one is from You Make My Heart Sing, and again the background detail is created using the background stamp, so that adds a little extra lift and dimension. Or this gorgeous card here is where you use your Spectrum Noir inks or ink pads, create your backgrounds and just stamp on it. So that's a very simple and effective card, very easily made, but you can see how beautiful the detail comes up with your coloured backgrounds. And then what about cutting out around the stamps? Now, as you can see, this is the Crafter's Companion bubble border die, and that works perfect with the stamp. It's just fussy cut around, add some foam stamps, and you have a whole different look there again. Or you can make dimensional opening cards and using a nesting die, and then creating 3D flowers using the extra elements with the stamps. And then finally, for Wishing You a Wonderful Day, these are all the little cupcakes, coloured differently, add different colour background papers, put your sprinkles on them, add your glitter pens. There's so much fun that you can have with this. And then just use one of the nested dies from the collection as well, and use it to stamp in the centre, add some foam pads, and mix and match them, play around with them, and you've got great versatility in the whole collection. And you can mix and match it with anything from nested dies to your frame dies as well, so they're very versatile.
Awesome. So much that you can do with them. Those samples are all absolutely beautiful, Sharon. Really incredible. When you think of what you're paying for these as well, $20.80 as a platinum member or $28. I have got so many comments coming in. My favourite one, it just says, Carol D in the house is what it says. So thank you for that. Carol D. Sarah's Creation says Sharon's flowers are beautiful and so easy to use. Valerie's looking forward to a fun show. Marit Soul says she has the succulents and loves them. A lot of love for for all things the succulent as well. Mary Lee says, Joe, the deals and free gifts this week are super wonderful. Thanks to Sarah and the rest of the crew for being so generous. No other company compares. Susie T says, I love this set. You can do so much with it. We made all my daughter's teachers little succulent gardens. Still talking about those succulents there as well. Beautiful card, says Susie T. Joanne says, hi all, just got here. Busy break. Mowed the lawn, well, most of it anyway. Played with my MIDI. Made a hunky-dory decoupage card. But best of all, I finally received my centrepiece create card die set. What a great afternoon, Debbie.
Ooh, that is a great afternoon. Hey, I've got a craft along this week with the centrepiece cards.
When?
Creator cards, yeah.
What
Don't
day?
we, producer Georgina? I haven't done it yet. I haven't designed it yet. I'll be thinking. I think it's Thursday. Because I'm here all week. You've got me,
Well,
whether you like it or not, you've got me here all next week.
Not when I'm here.
No, I know, my love. This is our... No, it's not our last day today. We've got tomorrow to do yet. Tomorrow.
We've got tomorrow yet. We've got
Get
tomorrow.
Of course we've got tomorrow.
Anyway, these stamps, Debbie, they are gorgeous, aren't they?
I love these because they are a really nice statement piece. Now, I'm going to use the friendship. I just love this stamp set because look at the size of it for a start. It's absolutely fabulous size. And as Sharon pointed out, there's lots of extra little elements on there that you can use too, separately to them. So you can build up a little bit of a scene. But the word itself, friendship, one of life's greatest gifts.
It really is, isn't it?
Isn't that true? There's no other better way of describing a friendship. Now, I'm going to bring it. Now, these are photopolymer stamps as well, so it's a really good gradient quality stamp there. Now, I've taken, and I've already pre-done this, Joe. This was so our water reactive inks, and I used lemon tonic.
Nice.
I used fuchsia, then blended it in, so it gives that little bit like a peachy look, and exactly the same on the bottom. And this is a water reactive is the word. But I am going to bring in our opaque pigment inks and some clear embossing powder too as well, because I love doing this technique using the opaque pigment inks. Of course, you could use sticky ink and lots of other different coloured embossing powders.
How's your clear ink pad doing at the moment?
Not too good. Not too good.
Is that why we've gone with pigment today?
Exactly, yeah. Now, because I am using embossing, I'm just giving it a little coating with my anti-static bag there. And then I'm going to line this up and get this ready to stamp. Now, I am going to add a couple of features on. In fact, before I get going, I'm going to grab myself some spare cardstock as well, so I can pop my embossing powder. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks about right. Any of the pigment inks this would work on. I've gone for black because it's quite a nice solid colour, but I'm just going to go in, Joe, and I'm going to go all the way around. Like I said, you could use your sticky ink pad, but I'm going to coat quite a little bit onto there, so give it a good coverage all the way across. Lovely design on this. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is.
Really gorgeous. Love that sort of brush lettering style.
Yeah, it's
font
gorgeous,
that you've got running
isn't
through
it?
these. Really gorgeous and so on trend at the moment as well, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to give that a little coverage all the way around. Give it a nice press down. If you're not confident with stamping, your magnetic base one would obviously be a fabulous one to use. I'm going to go with the lap of the gods. I'm not going to worry too much.
The lap of the gods. I'd love to know where that saying comes from, the lap of the gods. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Google it, Debbie, is what I'm going to do. I'm feeling in a very proactive mood.
And producer, and sometimes they risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. But literally, in fact, I'll build that up in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my, I didn't give me spare piece of paper now, did I? Let me use some cardstock underneath. Now, because this is opaque ink, it isn't dry, it doesn't dry instantly, which means I can now add my clear embossing powder and risk it for a biscuit with the fan, because I've got the fan blowing on me here. I know. But all I'm going to do is just drop that off, give it a little tap. Because I've used the anti-static bag, it shouldn't stick anywhere else than the way it needs to. But before I get my heat gun, and before I do a Debbie faux pas like I normally do, I'm going to pop that back in there like a good girl that I am. And then I'm going to just pop the top on as well. So now what we'll do is we'll heat set this. So heat gun, Debbie, yep, you've got your heat gun.
All good to go. Right, I'm going to tell you then, Debbie, what the lap of the gods means,
Go on,
where
then.
it comes from. The expression is a translation from Homer's Iliad, not a clue either, in which Automedon, the charioteer of Achilles and Patroclus, said the battle outcome was in the lap of the gods. Lap of the gods has also been translated as knees of the gods. I know less what it means now than I did before I Googled it. Yeah, not a clue. You make anything out of that? Can you make head and tail of that?
No.
No.
No. No.
Yeah.
You're
How
very
do you
good at
how am I
saying
meant to
though,
say
Joe.
it, Georgina? Oh, it is Patroclus. I got it right.
It's a good job you said it and not me, because there's no way that'd have come out right out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
I once I was working with Low and Love actually, and she said, oh, and here's a quote, medicine is the foodgers, and that's from Hippocrates. She meant Hippocrates. Hippocrates. That's how I've always called it now, from here on in. Susie T is with you on Thursday, Debbie.
Oh, lovely.
Brilliant.
Oh, I love Susie T. She's wonderful.
Fantastic.
She is.
Becky says, hey all, late to the party. I was munching on my birthday cake. Now to sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. Is it your birthday today, Becky? And also, come on, we need to know what flavour is the cake. That's what we are all thinking. Nee says, hello from New Jersey. Hi, Miss Debbie and gorgeous Joe. Aisha says, hello again, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's day is going well. My day's going well, Debbie. Is your day going well?
It is, yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
Georgina, your day going well?
Oh, did you ask that too?
Georgina, is your day going well? Liam, how's your day going?
Oh,
He's having a
bless
great
him.
day. Yes, we're all having a good day, thank you, Aisha.
Is it our Liam's first day in the Vision mixing?
No, I don't think so. I think he's here fairly often these days.
He is. So because it's normally the double Georges, isn't it?
George squared.
Yeah, that's what we need to do, because they've probably not heard you before, Liam.
No, and he's got a lovely voice, Liam.
He has. So, shall we say good evening?
Should we say hello? Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to hear him. Should we get him to say hello?
Yeah.
Say good evening.
Let's see if we can get good evening.
Good evening, Liam.
Good evening.
Ooh. Honestly, Johnny's Angels move over. Got competition. Liam's Lovelies, we're going to call them. We better say hello to Georgina as well. She's on her way.
Good evening, everyone.
there you
Georgina
are. There
always
they
sounds
are.
lovely when
does.
she does, yeah. Did you hear Liam, though? Did you hear our lovely Liam with his sexy voice there? Hello. I love it. Actually, Liam's got an incredible voice because he is a fantastic singer as well. He really is.
We need to get him in the boy
producer
band.
Georgina, does he sing? Oh my goodness, you ought to hear him. Fantastic singer, he really is. Now, I'm just using another element of the stamp that Sharon was talking about you could use to create some extra little features on there, because there's that beautiful bird on the branch. I mean, look how gorgeous that is.
Nice.
Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to just heat set him as well, Joe. Now, if you're wondering what I was doing earlier, I actually put a couple of layers. I did a bit of double embossing with that one.
Nice.
Because you can. That's a technique that you can do. When you're using the opaque pigment ink pad, all you need to do is make sure it's warm when you're running over it. So make sure it's nice and hot. Apply some more clear embossing powder and you'll be able to get a build-up of layers. You could do it twice, or triple embossing, or quadruple embossing if you wanted to. But you'll get a different look. It gets more enamelled. That's the better word to use. More enamelled the more times you emboss.
Sarah's creation says, uh-oh, another stud enters the picture. He's having a great day now, he says, Sarah. Michelle knits for you. Hello, Georgina and Liam. Mary Pat says, good afternoon, everyone from sunny Montana. Having a short break at our convention. Wanted to give hugs to everyone. Hugs to you as well. I know.
Ooh, that sounds good. Now, I'm just going to finish this off with... Or should I do a bit of a splatter technique again?
Oh, what? You're loving a bit of a
I'm
splodge
going
at
to
the
use...
moment, aren't you?
I know, I'm feeling a bit splattery today. I could do this with... Because it's water reactive, I could do it with just water. Love that sample Sharon showed earlier with those gorgeous colours and that lovely... It almost looks a bit bokeh effect. It looked absolutely stunning.
Bokeh?
So... Yes, another technique. It looks like little lights shining onto, but you can do it and you can achieve it. You can achieve it with the opaque white pigment ink pad,
Okay.
you can achieve it. So I'm just going to drop a little bit of the crystal clear overlay and then do a little bit of splash. Now, because obviously this is water-based, not only will it add a little touch of sparkle to this, but it'll also lift the colour too. So
Okay.
I'm just going to drop a little bit more down, splash
When
a
it
little
lifts
bit
the colour then,
underneath.
does it leave the sparkle behind still?
Yes, yeah, so you're not going to lose the sparkle. It just lifts the colour underneath. Oh, I quite like that. Carry on. Debbie, step away from the splattering. No, step away, because I know what I'm like. Right, bit of kitchen roll, she says. This blue, I don't know where we've got this from. What the heck? Where's this come from?
Dunno.
Joe, look at the size of this. This is my kitchen roll. My God, I'm not going to...
One sheet does plenty.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Uh-oh. I think I might have splattered a little bit more than I should have. Oops.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Have you overshot the glass
I think I've
mat?
overshot everywhere because it's gone past my glass mat. Whoops. Look at me big... Oh,
it looks gorgeous,
It
though.
was worth it, though. I'll clean up afterwards. Can you see that lovely faux bleaching, but a little
Nice,
bit
look
of a
at that.
splatter on there? But let's not take away from this beautiful sentiment, which is just glorious. Friendship, one of life's greatest gifts. And do you know what? I don't need to add anything to it, Joe, other than a little bit of a frame. So
Nice.
I'm just going to use my black cardstock. Now, I've been very frugal with this one, not like me. But I'm running out of black cardstock, so Debbie had to make the most. So I've just done myself a little card blank and done that little hollowing. I don't like that other word.
Oh, there's that other card. Look, Sharon's showing it for us.
Oh,
You can see it
come
there.
on, take a look
How
at that.
awesome is
Oh,
that?
my days. Oh, Sharon, did you do that? That is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I love that.
Really lovely.
Ah, take some inspiration from that. That is just glorious. Absolutely beautiful. I think one of my favourite samples, actually, to be fair. Really beautiful. So then I'm just putting my frame down, my matte and layer, and then I'm going to add this on to the top. Oh, where's my black piece gone? There we go. Oh, I didn't hollow that a little bit. Debbie, what you like?
What you done, Debbie?
I haven't hollowed this piece of black cardstock. Never mind.
You're very
not to
frugal,
worry.
Debbie, at the
I'm
moment.
being frugal today. I am. And then literally, I'm just going to pop that on. Let me make sure it seals down so it doesn't lift anywhere. There we go. And then I think I might lift it off with a little bit of foam pads. So let's pop some foam pads on there. So foam pad. Did you hear how many Craig's been ordering?
Oh, 6,000 foam pads he ordered. 6,000.
He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. He loves his foam pads though. He is the foam pad king.
He really is. He's got the fastest foam pad finger this side of Frome.
Absolutely. He flicks them off. Speed of lightning. Oh, just... And there we go. A very beautiful sentiment. Oh God. Right. So yes. Let's go. Let's talk about these fabulous stamps from Sharon. They're absolutely incredible. And they don't need to say anything else. And that one's going straight for Craig.
So you through what you get in it. So you get the friendship one, which is this one here, which is excellent. You got the gorgeous birds in there as well, and the feathers. Oh, you're also going to get the happiness in here too, which is that one there. Happiness is found in the simplest of things. You're going to get the heart too, which is you make my heart sing. Then we've got this one here, which is laughter, something that we're having a lot of today, it seems. Then what you've got here is wonderful, which is that one there with the gorgeous cupcakes in there as well. And you've got beautiful in there too, which is absolutely awesome. Right, I want to give you some reminders. Now I have calmed myself down of some of the awesome Spectrum Live products that we've got available in this show for you. These are one of the hottest products of the week. I don't think we'll see this here tomorrow. It is your Tri-Blend brush pens. If you've been waiting for an incredible deal on these, then really this is it. $44.79 or $67.18. They're incredible. It's everything you know and love about our Tri-Blend markers, but you've got that lovely, soft, flexible nib in there as well. Right, next up, we have got the glossy highlights. Now these are awesome. Definitely something you could incorporate with those stamps that we've just shown you. You get 60 mils, 2 ounces. It's like liquid glass, adds a really beautiful accent or detailing to a whole host of different products. We do have the acrylic paint markers for you as well. It's 16 markers in total here as well. 25 pounds or $32 if you're going for those. You can use your platinum discount there as well. And one more, really the final call on that incredible illustrated deal that we looked at a little bit earlier. Just to check as well, Georgina, so the illustrators and the glossy highlights, are they in the show or do we need to go somewhere else for them? You need to go back to yesterday's Colour Me Happy for those items. So do go back there as well. Rhonda says you two are hilarious, really making my day. Mary says, what's so funny? Joe, I have tears. You two are so funny. I think it's best for everyone if we just move on. Lorna Jane, yeah, I think we just, let's not cover old ground. Right, we need to compose ourselves. Let's just share with you all the details of US shipping, but also Club Inspire. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Right, we are composed now and we are ready to go. We're going to have a little look at something awesome now. We're going to share with you the Butterflies and Bloom selection. This is an absolute stonker of a deal. 45% off is what everyone is getting. You Platinum members are you're about to receive everything Sharon's about to show you for less than £30 or less than $40, which is absolutely incredible. Right, so Sharon, you've got all of the elements over there. I can't believe the price on these, Sharon.
That's an amazing deal, and if you love your butterflies, you love your nesting dies, you love your stamps and outline dies, this is a deal that you probably never see again.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. So real quickly, I'll go through everything that you get in this collection because there's quite a lot in it.
Yes, please.
So in it you get 2 butterfly dies. So this is the first one, it's Mariposa. But it's not just a regular butterfly die, it's a butterfly within a frame on a nest. So there's 3 dies in this, which will allow you to make layered butterflies, single butterflies, shaker cards. So the versatility that's in this is absolutely amazing. So what you get is, your first die is your outline or your base die. The second die is your frame die. And your third die is the actual butterfly itself. But with the butterflies, they're kinetic. You see, the wings actually lift up, so it adds an extra dimension. And this cutout that you hear is actually the inside of this. So in essential, you get about four die cuts from it. So this is the Mariposa. The second one that's in the collection is the Vanessa. So this one is slightly narrower. So if you wanted to have your DL cards, this is perfect for this. And again, you will get your nest, your frame, and your butterfly. And again, the wings on this butterfly lift up for you. I'll just show you this real quick. But not only do they lift, if you put the die cut through your embossing mat, it lifts up details, so you can ink it, distress it, gives extra dimension to it. And your little flowers are on here also. You can add gems to these. So you can have a bit of fun with this, and I'll show you some variations in the samples in a moment. Next in this collection, you get not 1, but 2 sentiments, and both are layered dies. So you have your background and your sentiment. Use them together, use them separate, but for great value you get 2. So it's sending love and thinking of you. Then these are the fun ones. So there's 2 stamp collections, but both have outline dies. So not only do these outline dies cut out with your stamps, but because there's 4 shaped butterfly dies in this, there's great scope on this for matting and layering and having your own creative fun with these dies as well. So essentially in the whole collection, you're getting 4, 8, 16 butterflies, which is phenomenal. You also get sentiments. You make my heart flutter, spread your wings, and butterflies remind us it's not too late to transform ourselves, and fun ones like you give me butterflies. The stamps themselves, there's 2 large ones and there's 2 small ones. The 2 small ones are actually the negative of the larger ones. So you can layer one over the other, have a bit of fun with your sparkle pens, your Spectrum Noirs, your glitters with those. So that was the Butterfly Love. And then we have Butterfly Friendship, which again has the 4 butterflies and your sentiments as well, and some decorative elements. Then lastly, we have a quilling die. So you need to ignore the bottom here because we don't have that in stock anymore. But right here is the rose quilling flower die. And the system for creating these is the same as with the succulents. So it's a double-sided quilling die that you just cut, fold in half, and then roll it up, and that gives you your flower. You also get foliage with this, but you also get a third die, which is a callus or a finisher for the rear of the flower. Basically, it hides all the workings of the flower, so if you want to add a pin to it for a pen or make a brooch. And don't forget, you can cut these in felt, in acetate, in vellum, so not just paper, so you can have so much fun with those. And I'll just quickly show you some samples. So here we have Mariposa, and as you can see here, you have your mat, your frame, and your butterfly, but it's layered up with different layers for dimension, and that's a rustic look. Or how about creating something like a wreath? Using your flowers on the edges, stamp your butterfly and your sentiment, and that's a gorgeous decor piece that you could send to somebody as a gift. Different bright color tones here, that's the Mariposa again, and with your sentiment just matted and layered. Create your colored backgrounds, and then you can just stamp your 2 stamps and then just trim, fussy cut, add some beading and shading for your mixed media projects. Or how about a shaker card? So this is just using the off-cut frame, and then you can create shaker cards with this by creating the window, then adding your decorative elements. And here is a stamped butterfly with just some flowers on it, quite simple but effective. And here's another mariposa with the movable wings, and it's just 3 tones, some inking, add your flowers, or then you can glitz it up by using maybe some mirror card in your background, add your frame, ink up to bring up the detail, and then multi-layer up with the butterflies to create a 3D dimensional effect. So all different looks there on those samples and different ways of using the collection.
Awesome, they are beautiful. And listen, you know, butterflies, one of those things I don't think you're ever going to have too many of in your collection. They're so universal for so many different projects, which is awesome. Patty Redmond says, I have some of these dies and I love them. Marisol says, I love this set, I should get it. Everyone, if you don't own it, you should definitely grab it. $29.60 for Platinum members. Less than £30, less than $40 as Platinum members to get absolutely everything that you've just seen there. What a bumper collection this is, Debbie, of things that you're going to get so much use out of.
And look at the price. Look at the price.
I know. Crazy
price for a vast amount. And again, these aren't little dies or straps. You know, they're big, massive, beautiful dies, and versatile ways of using them, dimensional ways of using them with that kinetic movement in them. Just absolute edge, because it nicked off the end of my oops, don't throw it away, Debbie. It nicked off the end there. So again, the beautiful butterfly. Let's just take this off. Now, I adore this butterfly. Let me just give this a little tap out, because we have got that lovely, lovely feature where these wings lift out. So I don't know if you can see there, that lovely part there, just, oh, they're just absolutely stunning. Now, I'm going to put the last one in there, Joe, which is that lovely decorative element from this 3-piece set. So I'm going to move that there. I'm going to run this through, pop that through the Gemini. And again, these will fit through they're quite a substantial size. They quite fill that plate of your Gemini Junior, so you can understand just how big these dies actually are. And they're a good size 6x4, so you can see this is no little die. This is a nice substantial die. Love that, because it creates a little mat there behind the back as well. And I'm just going to tap this off, literally release this, and we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous frame too. So again, oh my days, just how gorgeous.
Oh, it's so delicate, isn't it?
It really is. So when you pop that in, now you can see that lovely frame. Now, I've already stuck one together to show you. When you stick it together, that's that lovely frame that you get there. And then I'd already done another piece with the pink one. I popped that on together. I've got my lovely mat there. I can keep that for something else. But I wanted to do a little bit of a double feature. So I'm going to pop my 2 butterflies together on top of each other. And I'm going to use my tacky glue. So let me bring my tacky glue into the equation for this. I think I'll stick my pink on top of my purple. Let's... yeah, lovely. So again, and I'm going to keep those lifted wings to really give it some dimension. It really is absolutely stunning, this. Absolutely gorgeous.
This is, again, right up your Strasser, isn't it, this one, Debbie?
Yeah.
You do love a butterfly.
Absolutely.
You love this dimension, I know, where you can pull those wings out. I think this is great. I mean, it's great for so many different things. And brilliant. A lot of the die sizes in here, excellent. Whether you're making them a centre point of your project, Debbie, or you're just using them to embellish maybe something else you're working on.
Yeah, absolutely. So a nice focal feature, if that's what you want to use them for. But, I mean, come on, Joe. Look at these. They're just absolutely stunning. Now, I'm just adding a few little gems in there, just to give it a little extra feature. Oh, I love them. I mean, honestly, they're just Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me get my little body straight. There we go. Now then, that is all ready to go on a card. And I think, do you know what, Joe? Let's make another card. I've taken a little side stepper here. I've used some of our papers. Now, the sentiment that's in there, that's sending love, I've already put that together, popped a little foam pad on the back because I'm going to lift that off. But yeah, I've already done like my little side stepper with our scoreboards, and then literally did a little bit of matting and layering. I must have closed my glue, Joe. I didn't remember doing that. Popping that on the front. Let's place that onto there. And then I'm going to pop my side stepper panel on there. Let's push that into there. And then I'm going to put one at the front as well. So I'm going to pop them down, and then I'm going to add my butterfly to the front. And I've also got one of the florals made up as well. So I'm just going to pop there. I think that's all nice. Let me just lay that out for a second, Joe, while I just make sure I've got it nice and stuck down. There we are. Perfect. I'm going to add my little sending love onto the bottom. There we go. Let's pop that going across there. I've taken one of those lovely quilling flowers, and I'm going to pop this on with that lovely feature on there as well. So let me have a think. Yep, I'll have me hot glue gun for this bit. Pop me hot glue. Oh, I think I'm running out of my sticks again. Goodness me, I've been using me.
Really
I have
through,
been using this today, though. I really have. So I'm just going to pop that onto there. And I think I might just attach just underneath. Let me see if I can grab another little globule of glue and pop that in. There we go. Just offset that. And then lastly, we're going to pop the beautiful Mariposa butterfly on there. And again, I think I might just have a couple of foam pads onto the back. Let's put one down its bottom part, and one on the top part. So let's just take that off. There we go. And then, Joe, everything from that collection just works beautifully together. And you've got that lovely kinetic part where the beautiful wings literally lift off the page, and they're just so gorgeous. And you can see that dimension when I lay it down flat, how beautiful all of that works together, even down to that sentiment. And again, Joe, I am a little bit in love with the butterfly collection from our Sharon Callis. Dare I say it's one of my favourites? I possibly could say it's one of my favourites.
Hang on, okay, yeah, you can have more than one favourite, it's absolutely fine. Let me run you back through what you're getting here in this collection. So you have got, firstly, your first butterfly, which is this one here, the Mariposa, as you can see. You also have the Vanessa, which is this one here. You've then got your sentiments, so you've got sending love, and you've got thinking of you. You then have butterfly love, which is this one here. You've got butterfly friendship, and then that beautiful quilling flower in there as well, which is excellent. Lots of love for these. So beautiful, says Susie T. I have to have them. Lynn says, hi Joe, Debbie, CTV team is Sharon Callis. Late joining, has friends have just left the house. Now in the car, watching whilst hubby drives. I love that you're being chauffeured, Lynn. Where are you off to? That's what we all want to know, isn't it? Because we're nosy. Susie T, I need to make these stepper cards. They are so cute. Right, don't miss out on those because the price is off the chart amazing. Let me come and bring back in something for you now. The glossy highlights that we launched yesterday. Thousands of these have gone. What you need to do if you want them, though, is you need to go back to yesterday's Colour Me Happy show. The way I like to do that is go to the homepage of the website, click Offers, in the drop-down, click Colour Me Happy, and then it will take you back to that show from yesterday. There's lots that you can do with... Oh, sorry. There's lots that you can do with these. So what you've got in, you might want to get real close here to see this amazing... Oh, here comes Liam with the super zoom. Look at that, you can really see there, can't you? That gorgeous sort of, it's almost like a liquid glass, really, when you think about it. Look at how amazing. It's wonderful for accenting and accentuating. They're the same words, aren't they? Accent and accentuate are the same word. All of that you've got in there. It means that you can really highlight certain elements of your project. All you've got it on there, you can see, is that little element of the flower there, but it really does give you such a wonderful technique. This one here I love as well. which is that beautiful, you can see on the flowers and the cupcakes, it really is special. Absolutely love that. And I love the fact that it's something that is relatively inexpensive too. You know, $5.99 or $6.95 there is your price on that. Don't miss out on those. Right, I want to share with you the illustrators. I mean, these are hanging on by a thread at the moment. They are literally a fly's eyelash worth of stock left on these. What you get is they are curated in their 4-piece collections for you. Now, each 4-piece has been designed to go together to do a certain job. And what you're going to get in here is you're going to get the verdant, you will also get the basics, vintage, aquatic, botanical, fiery, natural and stylish. And if you want to get those, again, you wanted to go back to yesterday's Colour Me Happy show, they are on the verge of a sellout, those. You will need to be quick for them. Right, next up, the acrylic paint markers. Love these. Let me run you through what you're getting here. They were launched on Tuesday. So they are a very recent launch. They are acrylic paint in a marker application, which means you can write with them, you can paint with them, you can draw with them. There's so many things, and they go onto so many different works, so many different surfaces. So you've got your essentials, you also have your jewel, you've then got pastel, and you've got the bright in there too. £25 or $32. Let me show you some of the awesome things that you can do with them. How about using them on things like glass? This is actually a plastic sort of vase we've got here. This is onto a piece of wood, as you can see, just a piece of bark. You can, of course, use them onto cardstock. I think they look gorgeous on cardstock. But this, I think this needs to go home with me, Debbie. I know I've said it all day. I'm
going to be frisking you. I'm going to be frisking you that way out.
This, I think it belongs with, I think it needs to go home with me.
You're
Maybe if I buy one and I send it to Cara, I'll ask, maybe, I don't know. I'll see, I just need it. I'd have a go at doing it myself, I just don't know if I'm capable. They are gorgeous. Really, really lovely ideas of how you're going to use them. That's just touching the surface, really, when it comes to the versatility you've got there. As I said earlier, also one of the hottest products of the week. They are in this show. So if you want to go for these, click the Shop the Show button on the home page of the website. And then what you've got in there is you've then got the opportunity to grab them. What you've got to receive is our tri-blend marker. So everything you know and love about the tri-blend marker. So you've got that beautiful, all those sort of three tones of the same colour. So what you get is you get that seamless blend. But what you've now got is that beautiful soft brush nib. You can draw with these beautifully, write with them, they colour wonderfully, but it's all about getting that seamless 3-pen blend, that ombre running all the way throughout. So these are all the colours you're going to get. You can colour everything from a dog to a desert with these because you've got a full collection. You're going to be able to do portraits, woodland scenes. You can create cityscapes with them. You've got everything in there that you need, and the price is amazing. I know I sound like a broken record this week, right, telling you how amazing the prices are, but it's our members event. They genuinely are some of the best prices of the whole year. You'll find them here. Things that are core products as well. So, you know, these, when something really special happened a while back, we give you a 20% discount. For members event, you've got a 30% discount. You're just not going to get that kind of discount anytime soon. If you've been waiting for the deal on these, then this is definitely it. So definitely do grab those as well. Right, we are going to go back to Sharon in just a second. I need to tell you about the amazing lace frames. I'm going to give you the details for them. Look at that platinum price. I mean, it's amazing. $13.60 or $20. I like to think of these as like very fancy nesting dies. So something I think you're going to get absolutely loads of use out of these. They're very intricate, these ones, aren't they, Sharon?
They are. And at that price, in the full collection, you're getting 15 dies, so each die is less than £1 or $1. It's an amazing price. Amazing. Well, in this set that you've got bobbin lace, you have Venetian lace, and you have the Irish lace. So I'll really quickly go through these with you. So, as I said, in each set you get 5 dies. Now, I'm just going to tilt this slightly so you can see some of the detail.
Nice.
Because my camera isn't that high tech. But as you can see, look how intricate and detailed each of these layers are. So you have your mat, a decorative layer, another mat, a decorative layer, and then you've got your center mat. So use them together, mix and match, pull them apart, use them to make the shaped card dies, decorate the front, make easel cards, stepper cards. The versatility is amazing in these. So that was the bobbin lace. Next we have my favourite, which is the Venetian lace, or some people have said the mirror die, because it reminds them of like the mirror in a fairy tale story. So think of little girls' cards or wedding cards. Use them together or separate again. So you get 5 dice in that set. And of course we have the Irish lace. So this needs to be in. So this is a more of a rectangular style, but look at that, gorgeous frame die there. So if you had a vintage picture or you're doing a card, put it in the center. I think that one is absolutely gorgeous for that. So I'll show you some samples. So as I said, using the Venetian lace on its, like that, or on its side, making your shaped card bases. This is quite simple. It's just white stamping card. It's the purple Centura layered up. Add some of your foam flowers, and the quilling dies work great with your foam as well. Very simple card, but very decorative. Next there, the bobbin lace in the background. We saw this earlier on with our stamp set. So that's just your bobbin lace, just cut, inked up on the edges, layered up on its background. The Irish lace, again, using it to make your shaped card. And how about this? This one is an easel card, and I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I think we show this from the front to get the full effect. Now this is from Lisa. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So again, it's not just layers you can make, but you can make easel cards with them as well, and they're absolutely perfect for that. Again, just another couple, the Irish lace, using that to make your shaped card as well. It's very, very easy to do, very simple on that one. So that's your Irish lace. Again, making Christmas cards, stepper cards, any occasion. What about shaker cards? You can use the center die to cut out the center, create your frame, ink it up. Again, very simple to do. And you can make stepper cards with that using stamps with that one.
Gorgeous.
And then of course, very simply, it's just a simple card here. But massive and layered, and use your frame die as a center point, as a topper to bring out any detail. So they're very versatile. Use them to make your card shapes, add accents to your cards, decorate box tops, because you've got an oval, you've got a rectangle there as well. So the first tilt in them. And as I said, you're getting a total of 15 dies for £13.60 or $20.
Amazing, isn't it?
Collection.
Absolutely.
It's great value.
Incredible value. When you think, I mean, even if you go out and buy a standard nesting die, I just don't think you'll be able to get them for that price. So the fact that you've got them with all of that gorgeous, intricate details and all of those layers in there are absolutely incredible. Do snap them up. A lot of people talking about these. Peg saying purples and lavenders, be still my heart. Aisha says so beautiful. Deborah saying that they are beautiful as well. I know Debbie has got something she wants to show us with these too. They are wonderful, aren't they, Debbie?
Wonderful. Let me just tell you, that price, I have never, ever seen them that low. That is an incredible price tonight. And when you look at the platinum price there at the screen,
unbelievable.
When you're thinking of what you're getting, these are gorgeous dies, and they're big dies. This is not no little die. This is a really big piece. And the fact that Sharon's designed it where it can be split into parts means that you can do all those gorgeous samples that Sharon's just shown you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to create myself an easel card using elements from this. Now, I've taken a piece of white stamping card for this one, Joe, and I'm going to create myself a little easel part just by simply hanging it over the edge. And this honestly, could not be any easier. But you've got all these dies that you can still see on here to be able to play with as well. So we've got that lovely decorative part. Then we've got a smaller one in there, then a smaller decorative part, and then finally that lovely inner frame. And that is absolutely beautiful. I love the name of this one, Bobbin Lace Frame.
Nice.
Love it. Think it's a really super cute name. Bet you'll see, ooh, will we get that on there? Yeah, I think we'll get that just on there. That shows you the size of that
They're
die.
whoppers, aren't they?
They are huge dies for the most minimal price I think I've ever seen. I can't believe. This must be because it's Members Week, Joe.
It has to be.
It's got to be because it's Members Week, because there's no way we'd be giving away things like that at that price.
£13.60 or $20 as a Club Inspired Platinum member.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And made my eyes water because I love these dies.
Have you got them?
I have, yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
I purchased them when they were not that price.
Well, you could get them again. Get another set just in case.
Absolutely. Now, to make me easel card, what I've done here is I've stayed it connected into the cardstock. So all I've done with this particular piece, Joe, is I've scored it down the centre to create the inner part there. Now then, you're going to use that piece again. Let's do it. Let's do it from scratch. We've got loads of time. Oh, we've got to do demo of the show and demo of the day, haven't we? Yeah. Well, let me get this one out at way, Joe, and then we'll probably do demo of the show.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
It's all right with me. If it's all right with you, is
It's
it
all right with me. All right with me.
Fantastic. It's all right then. That's what we'll do.
So, and then we're going to start cutting the frames. Those beautiful, delicate frames. They're absolutely glorious. If you think about these as well, they're going to work in so many ways with so many different collections that you have already. So they're a very workable, usable die. Now, literally, that is going to sit, that frame, onto that bottom panel to create the first part of my easel. So we'll get that little bit done there. So I'm going to use some low-tack tape. Now, on the bottom half, because it is an easel card, I just want my glue on that bottom part there. So again, and you can see the design, how easy it is to match up. And let's just pop that on, seal that down, and there we go. That is the first base of our easel part connected.
Beautiful.
Now then, moving on. We're going to move on now. And I'm a bit in love with textured cardstock at the minute. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yes,
Joe.
you are enjoying it.
I am really enjoying my textured cardstock at the moment.
Are you using it because then you don't have to remember the name of the book that it comes from? Is that why? Because I keep asking you about the pattern papers and you don't know where they're from. So now you've just moved on to just using plain
Oh,
textured
you've
card.
caught me out.
Is that what it is?
You've sussed me out.
Is that it?
Well, last few times I've worked with you, Joe, you've said, Debbie, what paper pad did you get? Debbie, what paper did you get? And I'm like, oh my God, I can't remember. I've got a memory like a sieve.
So now you started using plain.
Yes,
instead.
I thought, oh, well, I'll use lots of plain and I can't get caught out then because it's textured cardstock.
I know you too well, Debby Robinson.
So again, all of these dies, this is the next size down, and it's the perfect measurement. It's been sized in increment to make sure it fits absolutely perfectly. And of course, you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous design in there as well. Because it cuts out, it means that you're not having to line anything up or anything like that. Let me just lift off me low-tack tape, pop that on. Where's that bit gone? There we go. Let me get a little bit of a tap. There we go. Little bit of a tap, Debbie. That was a large tap. And then I'm just going to release that through there. So again, let's see if I can get my release going.
Sneaky Debbie, says Anne.
I got caught out. I thought you'd never cotton on, Joe. I thought you'd never cotton on.
I wonder if it's because of the pattern thing. And then I thought, has she made anything with pattern paper? No. There you are. You did make one thing earlier with pattern paper and I didn't ask you. I did,
yes. Now, when you poke out all those pieces, Joe, you'll end up, and I'm just going to, because I have repeated this twice, because I wanted one for my bottom base and one for my top base. But just take a dye cleaning brush probably would have done it way much quicker than what I've just done. But all we're going to do now is layer this up. So I'm going to put one onto the top part, and again, you can see that it fits perfectly around there. Now, I am going to use my solid tape pen for the centre parts. Let's just pop that there. There we go. And then, where's my dotted tape pen gone? Where's it hiding? Here it is. There it is. There we go. All the way around on the intricate, delicate part is that lovely dotted tape pen because, as you all know, made perfectly so you don't get any of those glue strands coming through. See, I thought of a better word, getting better with myself. Strands, glue strands. Then we're going to take that up, and then I'm going to fit this one in there as well, but I've actually just trimmed off the very edge just so that it fits on there perfectly. And again, I'm going to repeat that with my strong glue pen onto the back base, the solid base. And then on the delicate part, going all the way around, using my dotty tape pen, which we know, if you've been watching us, we know we've got some fabulous deals on our glue pens at the moment. Glue pens? Tape pens.
Tape pens.
Tape
They're
pens.
they're sticky, aren't they? Same thing.
Yes, they are. Now then, that's the biggest of the frame, Joe. So when I move that down, let me go back. We've got the next size down. So again, you've got this part, you've got the decorative element. So we can make the next stage of this. So I'm going to use some more white cardstock, going to cut a base, and we'll trim that down. Let's pop this down. And this is just showing you how easy it is to actually do all of this. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and then I'm going to run. Oops, Debbie!
Oh, you slipped.
It did. It slipped. I didn't have it all. I didn't have hold tight of it. I didn't have. Wait a minute. I didn't have a tight hold of it. That's the word I'm looking for. A tight hold.
Debbie, I'm worried what we're going to be like at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we'll have to be in for what, 8 at the latest.
I'm going to have to be at about 7:30, Joe.
Right,
I'm
that
not making a
means
mistake.
We're going to have to be up for at least what?
Well,
maybe even before 7.
Well, I was thinking, for myself, I'll try and be quiet, Joe, but I was thinking 6 o'clock for myself.
6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. for myself. I think that's what it's going to have to be, 6 a.m.
Anything you do can't be louder than Debbie Fisher snoring, so...
You're not meant to say.
It's been well documented here on Crafter TV.
Oh,
Debbie
was
Fisher
it?
snoring.
Oh, I don't feel so bad then.
She sounded like she was choking on yoghurt last week.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, bless her little heart. I'm going to let you say that one, Joe. I'll let you say that one.
No, in fact, we discussed it. She's very open about it, Debbie.
She is, actually.
She is a very, very loud snorer.
She is. She once, when I first shared a flat with her, when I first joined the TV team, and she said, Debbie, do you wear earplugs? I was like, what, why would I wear earplugs? And she said, I think you may need to invest in some. I was like, she's got to be kidding.
No, she isn't.
No.
I can hear her. So it's like a 3-story house where we stay, and Debbie Fisher stays in the middle floor. I can hear her in the living room over the TV, but luckily I can't hear her when I'm in bed, so it's all right.
Oh, I love Debbie.
I love her. She's going to kill me.
She is going to kill you, Joe.
She'll be filing for divorce, Debbie.
I know. She will. She'll be super cross with you, but she'll forgive and forget.
She does.
And you'll soon
She talks
make
about
up.
it all the time, though, honestly. We were talking about it last week.
Now, I'm just going to place that one. And again, every single one of these frames works absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use, now then, I want my foam pads again, because I'm now ready to pop this on, because that is going to fit inside there. And I just use the lighter shade here, Joe, with this one. What have I done with my foam pads? I've put them down somewhere, Joe. What have I done with them?
Oh,
Can anybody see them? Can anybody see them?
No.
I might have to grab some more. Hang on a second.
Do you want me to come over and
no, well,
kiss me
don't
eyes?
come round here, because it's a right mess.
Debbie!
I've even kicked my shoes off.
You found them?
No, I've just taken some more out of my bag.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll help myself to a cherry wine here, though.
Get off my stash, you little devil, you.
Delicious, Debbie.
They are gorgeous. Yeah, Tesco's finest. there are other makes out there. Or other cherries that are out there.
That was delicious, Debbie.
Yes, well, keep off my cherries. You're not having any more. It's this elf kick, Joe. I've got to keep myself going.
Absolutely.
And chocolate, don't cut it any. Well, chocolate's not allowed.
Not
well,
allowed.
It's not that it's not allowed. It's just not allowed in the quantities that I would like. It's not encouraged. That's the good word.
Yes, not encouraged.
Not
Peg
encouraged.
Conrad is wondering if Debbie giggles in her sleep. She does talk. Debbie Fisher, we're talking about. She does talk in her sleep.
She does.
You can have full-blown conversations with her, apparently.
She does. She scared me the first time I heard her. But yes, she does. Absolutely. God love her. So she makes a racket and she snores. Now, I've used a thinking of you sentiment from our collection. I'll pop another little foam pad on there. I've gone foam pad crazy. Look at me.
You're loving it.
I am. And I'm going to just offset that slightly because of what I've got here, Joe, because I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun I'm going to use some of our gorgeous flower foamy foam. Now, on the Second Chance Sunday, tomorrow, these may be featuring in there.
Nice.
So I've already gone one step ahead and been making some ahead of the show. Plus, I had this in mind when I was using this gorgeous, gorgeous collection from Sharon, which is absolutely stunning. And again, just shows you, because I've done this literally from scratch while we've been chatting away and you nicking me cherries there. Literally just to show you how easy this is to put together. And then I'm just going to finish that off with a little bow in the on the stepper there. And let's just have that as a little addition. And there we go, Joe. Sharon's beautiful bobbin lace frame. Absolutely glorious. And look at the colour. I did tell you we're feeling a bit blue and yellow today because I've got a new blue and yellow top.
It's all been very blue and yellow.
I think I colour coordinated some of my demos with this collection today. But absolutely gorgeous. And the best prize I think I have ever seen. Absolutely sensational.
Really gorgeous. Right, let me take you back through these then, what you're getting in here. So you are going to get that bobbin lace frame, which you've just seen Debbie demonstrate. I think the best way to think about these, don't overcomplicate them. Think of them as a nesting die, but with fancy edges on them. And that's what it's going to do for you. And that is why it allows you to create so much dimension as you go through these. You've also got here the Venetian lace frame. It's very mirror on the wall. Lots and lots of dimension there in that one. And you've got that Irish lace frame there as well. £17.20. I can't believe I'm saying that. £17 or $25. $13.60 or $20 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Redonk-a-donk value for money is what you've got right there. Right, we're going to do demo of the show, I believe, Debbie, are we?
Oh, hang on a minute. Gosh, you didn't give me time there, mister.
She's too busy eating her cherries over there. That's what's happening. She's not. She's not eating her cherries.
Dear. Right, let me just bring in. That was right. So that's that one. Right. So yes, that's it. I'm remembered. So number one, the succulent plant pot with my little succulents in there. So that is number one. Then number two, I believe we did the friendship stamp.
Nice.
So you can see my lovely little splatter technique. So that's number two. Number three was the Mariposa butterfly with the liftable wings. So that's number three. And then lastly, number four, our lovely lace easel card there. So that's number four. So it's 1, 2, very easy today. Look at this, Joe, very easy. So it is 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I think I know what's going to win. 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think's going to win? If you
I've
were a betting
absolutely
lady,
no
what would you
idea.
say? No idea?
No idea, because all these collections are beautiful and I love them all. I love them all.
Oh.
So I wouldn't be able to tell you. Not a clue.
I would have said I'd put all my money on number 1 to win. Absolutely, without a shadow of doubt. Liam thinks 2's going to win. Georgina? 1. There we go. Well, it's not our choice, it's your choice. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are over there. I want to remind you of that amazing deal on the Gemini Junior that we've got for you. The thing is, at the moment, right, it's the penultimate day for the members event. And what that means is, tomorrow evening, all these incredible deals that we've had running all week on things like our Gemini Junior, for instance, they're going to end. And I really don't want you to come back on Monday and say, oh, can I have the deal with the Gemini Junior where I get over £100 worth of freebies or nearly $150 worth of freebies? And people say, no, sorry, now it's back to the normal price, $139.99. That's what you pay Monday. You pay $199.95. You won't get all the freebies. So make sure you take advantage of it. Maybe you are someone that's upgrading to this machine from a manual machine. Maybe you've got a large original Gemini and you're going to go for this smaller machine. £111 for Club Inspire Platinum members, which is sensational value for money. It really is. Debbie, what is it about the Gemini Junior? Why do so many people think I absolutely love this machine? Another thing I'd say to you, pop yourself over to the website, have a look at the independently verified 5-star reviews for these products. So it's absolutely loads of them on the website. And the thing is about the Gemini Junior, the great thing about it is that yes, it will cut cardstock for you. However, it will cut a whole host of other mediums. You can put soda or pop cans through here, balsa wood, mount board. You can even use this, of course, to cut fabric, whether you're using fabric dies or you're using regular dies. It will cut all of your thin metal dies, all of your multimedia dies. You can put all of your embossing folders through there, whether they're 2D embossing folders or 3D embossing folders. All other brands of thin metal dies will go through here as well. So it really is a versatile machine. And the great thing is it really packs a punch, which is fantastic. And the great thing is, I think you know how amazing our dies are. When you use our dies through our die cutting machine, it is an absolute match made in heaven. You might want to go for some of the extra plates to go with your Gemini Junior as well. We've got them here for you. $15.50 or $19.50 is the price. You're going to get the clear cutting plates and a plastic shim in there as well, which is brilliant, saving you over 25%, which is awesome. I've also got some adhesives that you might be interested in too. We've got the adhesive collection with the 3D glue gel, the all-purpose glue and the tape pen as well. It's like the holy trinity of adhesives there. $8.90 or $13.90 is your price. Our 3D foam collection with 40 sheets of foam pads and foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey, is it in there as well? $14.20. Is that how it goes? Because is that how it goes? Brilliant. Ben's going to be proud. $14.28 or $23.90 if you want to get your hands on that one just there. The all-purpose Collao 100ml all-purpose glue. It's a 3-pack, which is awesome. $5.50 or $15.50 if you want to get your hands on those beauties. How about a trio of the chunky glue, one with all the sets, all the applicators and tools in there, and 2 of the refills as well. £10 or $17.50 is your price. I was just saying, Debbie, what is it about the Gemini Junior that people love so much? Because people, I know, Debbie, and you know, demonstrators that are paid to demonstrate for other brands that are out there, big brands.
Yep.
We know what machines they're doing their prep and what machines they're crafting with at home.
Yes.
And a lot of the time, it is a Gemini, isn't it?
Absolutely it is, because it's got unrivaled pressure, that's why. It has got unrivaled pressure. Now, the Gemini Junior for me, it's the footprint of this one. It's a smaller size and it's a 9x6 in platform. Now, you get all your plates that you need. You get your cable, you get a starter kit. For me, what makes and blows my mind every time is the extra bits that you're getting, because they're phenomenal. Not old launchers, brand new launchers in there as well. Just absolutely incredible. But for me, this machine has got that unrivaled pressure. Now, I owned a Gemini way before I started working for the company because I saw a demonstration at Doncaster. It was a Doncaster live show. So I'm going to give it a shout out there. But
Is this where you met Nigel May for the first time?
Yes, it
that
was.
That picture of you together from many years ago.
Yes. Yeah, well, actually, it might have been that might have been before, actually, because I've been going for a fair few years. But I saw, not the Junior, but the big one in action, the OG. However, when I saw what it could do, it absolutely blew my mind. Now, since then, we've obviously launched the different sizes. So this one was the next that we launched, which is just perfect. And if you listen to Craig's not telling you fibs when he says he uses it every single day when he crafts. It's always on his desk and it's his favourite choice of machine. Now, it is a smaller machine in size. You've got your lovely sturdy legs on the bottom that you can see there, which means it doesn't jump around the counter. And let me tell you now, I've had machines where I've had to literally force my arm on the top, force everything else on the top, and then literally stop it from moving around. So what I want to show you is that unrivaled pressure. Now, I do this every single time I demonstrate the Gemini, and I'm not ashamed to say why, because I want to show you that unrivaled pressure that you get in this. Now, I'm going to show you one of mine. This is my own personal die, which I bought many moons ago. And it's a lovely, intricate die that we did from our Creator Card range quite a while ago. I always choose a coated cardstock to show you as well, because sometimes I think I want to put it through its paces and show you what it can actually do. But, like I said, going back to this, I'm going to use our lovely Craig's plate again. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit going in with that one, Joe. So let's just pop that in. And then these particular dies, and we're not the only company that do them. There's lots of companies out there that do dies that you can emboss. And our lovely Sharon talks about that feature where you can emboss her dies as well, which is absolutely what you can do. And by that I mean you can see the die cut on there is absolutely beautiful anyway. However, we've got a lovely feature, and I'm going to run that round, We've got an embossing mat in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to pop my rubber embossing mat on there. I am then going to place on, and I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to just pop this on here onto the top. And this is to do the embossing feature. Joe, I can see you loitering. What
Can
you
I get
after?
demo number 4, please? Is
Demo
the card of the
number
show.
4. Oh, really? Oh, well, I was going to put,
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, I love that. That's lovely. I do love that die, Joe. So I did say that it could be any one of them, didn't I? Now, literally, when I take this off now, you're going to see just how phenomenal that not only has cut out, and I'm just going to flick all those little pieces out. Sorry, Tracy, because I'm making a right mess on counter.
Oh, Tracy.
I know, but literally, when you can see what it can do, and I wonder if our Liam can go in so he can show there. I might have to put a piece of white cardstock. Apart from a little dangly blitz, you can see just how gorgeous that has die cut through there. Oh!
Come on. I mean, you're making too much of a mess now. I'm going to have to come in.
I didn't know she heard me.
Oh, look at the state of it back here. Honestly.
It is filthy, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no. We're going to
'Cause
need a bigger broom, Tracy. Get the yard broom.
I need a bit of manoeuvre when I'm here, when I'm crafting. But not only has it die cut beautifully, it's also embossed those beautiful butterfly wings and that little petal there that you can see. Absolutely glorious. But it does so much more than paper crafting. We've got embossing, and I have got some 3D embossing. I've actually brought in a piece of little leather on there, so I want to show you all the things that it can do, because it is phenomenal. It is the Gemini machine for a reason. It's called a Gemini because it is a dual functioning machine, Joe.
Right.
So it does do embossing as well. Now, I've picked some craft metal.
Metal, I love this, Debbie.
Love me old craft metal, and I'm going to use a 3D embossing folder. I thought I'd cut it down to size, but I'm not going to worry too much. But I want to show you, not only can it do standard embossing folders, but it can also do things like your 3D embossing folders too. So for that, we need to tweak it up a little bit. We're going to pop on the bits are getting everywhere, Joe.
Are they?
For a 3D embossing folder, Joe, we're going to use our magnetic shim and our plastic shim, and we're going to run that through. Now, this is craft metal that I'm using on this particular one. So again, a different kind of material. I mean, we need to get the boards out, Joe, if we're doing this tomorrow, because I want to show you the kind of things that it can die
So many
cut.
things, aren't there?
Oh, it's incredible, and it's why, oh my days, look at that.
Oh, yes,
Just
Debbie.
look, when we talk about edge to edge, and don't forget that's just me overhang of me embossing folder, the actual design finishes there. But look how gorgeous and glorious that looks. Emboss or deboss, but how fabulous that looks. And then what I was saying about it cutting lots of things, and again, it's another one I'm not ashamed to keep doing. Proper genuine leather. I've got a multimedia die that I'm just going to put onto there. I'm going to bring in my plastic shim, Joe. So pop my plastic shim on there. And my other, where's it gone? My other cutting plate. What have you done with it, Debbie? Ah, there it is, it's hiding. That's because it's getting late and it's getting a bit messy around back here now. So literally pop that onto the top, feed that through the machine. And this is real thick leather.
Actual genuine leather.
Genuine leather, honestly, it's that real thick stuff with the suede underneath. I mean, I love it, and I love sniffing. I've got a terrible addiction to sniffing leather. Oh, that doesn't sound bad,
I mean,
does
there's
it?
worse things to be addicted. There's worse things to be addicted
Well-
to. Go on, give it a sniff.
Oh, it's just divine. I love leather. Love leather. But look there, can you get in close, Liam? Let's see if we can get in close so you can see a hot knife through butter.
Wow.
Where that has cut. No fraying at all. And you can see that it's real leather because you've got that lovely suede on the back there. And then, of course, you can do things like emboss real leather. Shall we run it through again with the embossing
Just before you
folder?
emboss it, can I just quickly get the card of the day started, Debbie?
Oh,
Would you
of
mind?
course, I forgot.
Because your lace one. You're definitely going to win, I think, today, Debbie,
I hope so.
you can go for this one, this gorgeous staycation one that we did just here, and that is really stunning. You can see that all of those elements there. You've also got all the single lilies, which was from our earlier craft fault show. Or you can go for that beautiful easel card that Debbie created in this show. So 1 is the staycation, 2 is the lily, 3 is the easel. You have got 3 minutes to vote, so you better get your fastest finger first and get those votes in. Right, embossing it then, Debbie.
Yep, so I'm going to emboss it now. So I've popped it into my 3D folder. So I've popped my little butterfly into there. And again, I'm just going to use my 3D folder combination, which is the clear cutting plate folder with the material in, magnetic shim, plastic shim. Don't ever worry though, not only have we got lots of tutorials about this machine online, you've got an instruction booklet. So everything that I've just done, you're going to be able to recreate at home. But look at that beautiful emboss now. Come on, Liam, getting close. Getting close.
Nice.
Oh, look how gorgeous
Could you
that
put some
looks.
glossy accents on there?
Well, I don't see why not, Joe. I don't see why not. Yeah,
Brilliant.
absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I mean, it's an amazing machine, isn't it? With so much pressure, Debbie, which is brilliant. Right, we're going to quickly go back over to Sharon, because Sharon's someone that, look, she's cuddling it. She loves it that much. Sharon, do you love your... What do you love your Gemini?
Say hello to my little friend. I would be lost without this machine. I'm crafting over 20 plus years. I've gone through machines, but this has to be, hands down, the best investment I ever made.
Awesome. I'm so glad
And
that
nobody gets it.
No one's allowed.
Fine.
Get your hands off of Sharon's Gemini Junior. It's hers. It's Sharon's and no one else's. Right, I just want to recap the details on the Junior before we say goodbye to Sharon. So it's the machine itself with over £100 worth of freebies. You're actually getting, to split hairs, £116 or $149 worth of freebies in there. As a Platinum member, if you extract that from the price of the machine, I mean, it's basically like we're paying you to take the machine. It is a off-the-chart deal. You'll get double points. You'll get 100 bonus points as well. Don't forget, every order that's placed today over £10 or dollars will also get the amazing Nitwits Positivity Cut and Emboss die as well. Right, let's go back to Sharon. We're going to say goodbye to Sharon in a second, but I know she's going to share with us just a few more fabulous things that we're going to be able to make with all of her collections. Sharon, it's always so lovely to have you on the show.
Oh, it's great to be here today. And like you said, just very quickly, I'll run through some samples.
Yes, please,
from
I'd
all
love
the
that.
collections that featured. So start with the butterflies and blooms, and here we have our Vanessa butterfly. So I absolutely love this little butterfly here. So we go through, I'll go down, up or down.
Oh no, I think your overhead is frozen, I think. We'll have a look at it on the front-facing one, if that's all right, Sharon.
Okay, yeah,
Thank
no
you very
problem.
much.
So we start with Vanessa. So this is your butterflies and blooms. So you can use the dies to make your mats, your layers, your decorative elements. Or how about just use your stamps with embossed backgrounds to make a delicate but very impactful card. Next we have our stamps, which we saw earlier. So this is the beautiful stamp layered up with one of our lace nesting dies. Or how about our wonderful stamp, where we used our beautiful little cupcakes, different colours, different decorative elements on those to make a beautiful card. Or back to our lace nesting frames. So this is how you can use it to make your card shape itself. Or how about stamping on our inked and coloured backgrounds? Very effective. Or after succulents, making a gorgeous decorative frame as a gift to give to somebody. Look at the dimension in that. And that's our plant pot. And then how about, finally, another succulents card where we've used the plant pot and our stamped decorative elements as the main focal points, and finished it off here with our super succulents.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Sharon, on behalf of all the team here at Crafters TV, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us. You always make us chuckle and bring a smile, so hopefully we'll see you back again very soon.
Hope so. I'll see you again. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Have a good evening, Sharon. Bye-bye. So lovely to have Sharon on the show, as it always is. I want to run through some of the busiest items that you've seen in the show so far. So we're going to kick off with... The sensational succulents is what we're going to be looking at first. Let's remind you of the amazing deal that you have got on those. £65 or $90, which is a brilliant, brilliant price, but that goes down to £52 or $72 for Club Inspire Platinum members. We also had the From the Heart stamp collection, a knock your socks off price here, 45% was your saving there on that one. Then we had the Butterflies and Blooms selection as well, really beautiful, a massive collection when you consider the price. The value again is off the chart. And then we also had those amazing frames for you too. 3 excellent frames that are kind of like very, very fancy nesting dies being the best way to think about them. The demo of the show is, of course it is, it's the easel card. Not the demo of the show, the demo of the day. Are you surprised, Debbie?
I've loved all the demos that I've done today because they're all so beautiful. I'm not kidding. Every single item that we had on the show, all the shows have been absolutely fabulous with fabulous deals. And if you've missed any, go back and head over there. But honestly, stay tuned because we've got an amazing day lined up tomorrow.
We certainly have. We'll be back with you live here, 9 a.m. UK time, which is awesome. That is 4 a.m. on the East Coast, 1 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. Maybe we'll have people up with us a little bit tiddled, Debbie. You never know, do you?
What's that?
Make sure you check out your baskets. We'll see you back here for another full day tomorrow. Take care.